the energy this morning. If you felt that energy come in, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let me get this out of my head. Let me get this out. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The energy that is out there, it's circulating. It's cold out there also, but the energy wave, the frequency is a very, very, it's a combative frequency. Hey, Apple Brooks, honey. It is a combative frequency. It's an irritating frequency. It's an angry frequency. It's a high energy, on edge, very, very, very on edge energy that's out there. I'm sure you can feel it because I can feel it. Good morning. Good morning. It literally just came in, getting ready to walk on the treadmill, and then boom, got hit with it. Got hit with that energy wave, and it's not a good energy. It's not. And we know that they have technology that can do this, but it has to be more than technology. This has to actually have like the spiritual realm involved, because I believe that this battle, these frequencies, they are also coming from the spiritual realm too. This is a spiritual battle of epic proportions that we're facing. No, it's like it doesn't care. This energy literally is an invading energy that's out there. It's just, think of a dark, dark mass of, I don't know, evil spirits circling around the earth. Gina, there's no such things as spirits, really? Yes, there is. Just think of it like big, old, dark, dark energy, sinister energy, evil energy making its rounds, just circling the earth and earth and earth and earth. Good morning. Hello. You just noticed the Schumann resonance is acting really weird too. Okay, well, I felt it. I literally felt it come in. I thought, I can't even walk on treadmill now. I got to do a video because of the energy. If you're thinking, Gina, what are you talking about? I'm saying, oh my gosh, that energy. It is a angry, combative, high strung, unbalanced energy that just came in. You may have noticed it. You truly may have felt it. Thinking, what is this that I'm feeling? You may have seen it. You may. Oh my gosh, JD, stop it. That's right. You thought, no, it ain't you. It is not you. We are, I believe that we're more in tune with our senses right here. I really do. It is chaotic. Ronnie, honey, can you feel it? Can you feel that chaotic? It is a chaotic energy. And it's really interesting how some people can pick up on it while others cannot. Others are, I don't even know what you're talking about. Maybe because they're in a lower frequency and they don't notice it because the frequency they have already is low. So therefore, they ain't going to notice something that goes even lower within them. I don't even know if they'd notice anything that goes higher. I mean, they could, but if you are a high frequency person, I mean, you are upbeat. When I say high frequency, you upbeat, you're happy, go lucky. You just want to do your thing. You want to get to going. You want to tackle the world. You want to tackle the world. You want to get on that treadmill, and you just want to walk on the treadmill this morning. You want to get your day started, and that energy comes through, and you feel it. It's like it immediately it starts off very subtle. The energy is like subtle. You're thinking, okay, I feel something coming in. Then all of a sudden, boom, right in your face, that energy. It hits you. It literally hits you. You are upbeat and you feel it. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. It's like this energy that's circling, that's out there, it's a permeating energy. Okay, it is. And it just, energy just don't stay out there. Energy has to attach itself to objects, to people, to things. It can't just be hovering. I guess it could. It'd be like that dark cloud. You feel something over you. You know how sometimes you can be standing still and you can feel a presence next to you and you think, I feel like somebody is standing there over my shoulder. I don't see them, but I can certainly feel their energetic presence. You can feel it. You can. Even though you can't physically see something there, you can feel that there is some type of body of energy that is around you at times. This is what that energy is. It's out there, Could you imagine an army of dark beings, dark spiritual entities full of negativeness, just like being dispersed? They're circling, and all of a sudden they go like meteorites, boom, going in all these areas all at once, offshoots. Hey, you got back what you give, Ronnie, honey. It's an energy boomerang. Yeah. Ronnie, honey, when I'm reading that, when you say energy boomerang, you get back what you give. And Gina, honey, you must have got some bad energy. No, I'm sure that your light irritates their demons. That's what I would say. You had one visit you in your dreams, and that is not nice. But there are those type of entities that can invade you. They can show up in your dreams, those interdimensional beings. We looked at a wiki fandom once, and they said, I forget what year it was, that there would be it was the beginning of the first time the United States, they specifically spoke about that, had faced an interdimensional warfare from beings that were let out. They've been let loose. And the energy that was spiking on the real-time lightning map from not from Russia, maybe they could have been doing it, from the Mediterranean, if you saw that video last night, it was coming from the waters, but that whole area was like being bombarded. Yeah, that's a that's okay, Ronnie, honey. But it did make it come to my mind. But I can turn it around and say, your light irritates those demons out there. And it is true, Ronnie. I know you have felt it yourself. A lot of people, your light irritates them. It does, and the darkness doesn't like it. I say, well, let's go over here to this light being. Let's throw them some negative energy. Let's let them feel it. Let's give them a 1-2 punch. Let's try to catch them off guard. Well, you don't catch us off guard. See, that's the thing. If you're in tune and you truly are, your senses are really heightened. I believe there's been a mass awakening, really, more so, and we're feeling things more so than we used to with everything that's going on. It's truly like something been activated on the inside of our being. Hey there, Al, honey. And with that activation, Gina, you sound new age. You call it whatever you want. I'm just speaking. I'm trying to explain it. And sometimes when I think about how they say certain things within your body, cells and all this, they're given certain numbers, and the things that they do, they have all kinds of numbers assigned to them. And I'm thinking, this is really starting to sound like programs and stuff, how you can change a program, tweak a programming language to get it to do what you want. I was really thinking, I hope this human body is not some kind of programmable body, because it sounds like it if you think about it. You have to do this in order to get that result, and it will change these sequences within you, and a new code will be written. Don't you all think about that at times? Yeah, I'm starting to think like that. Um, there's something more complex to us. Yes. So listen, so I was like, oh my gosh, that energy. It's getting ready to walk on the treadmill, and that energy, it literally poof, just like that. It comes in really subtle. Then all of a sudden it just you can see it coming. You can see it in the spiritual realm coming. It's so subtle because you're feeling, okay, I feel something. And then boom, there it is right there in your face. And you're thinking, okay, all right. No, because it keeps coming and coming and coming and coming. It's like it keeps hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting. And you think, no, if I'm feeling it, I know somebody else is feeling it. That's when I got to stop everything and come up here. Okay, I got to do my video. I know what I'm going to do my video on. Sometimes I don't even have to think, what am I going to do my video on? I wait, and then boom, just like now, it comes to me like that. No, this is a spiritual battle. It is, and there are frequencies that don't like other frequencies. It's frequency based too. It truly is. It's frequency based. You feel it from the ground. It's the vibration. I hear you. We are biological computers. There is a form of programming that makes us who we are. Al, honey, I believe it. I do believe it. I really do. Biological life forms. Let me get this. Yeah. This is, if you're just tuning in, there is an energy out there, and it's on the attack. It's on the attack. It just came through. And you may feel very high anxiety and something like that. You may. And you may think, I don't know what's going on. I feel something in the air. I see this person. What is going on with these people in this store? I'm trying to do some shopping and these people are flying off the handle. They were all calm and then all of a sudden, boom. You can be something like that too. It could be something like that. This energy doesn't care. All it knows is it has a job to do and it's going to do it. It's getting its marching orders from somewhere. So if it's getting its marching orders from somewhere, it has to have a higher power in control of it. Yeah. You see that every day. Frequency weapons, absolutely. Absolutely. They can use human beings as frequency weapons too. Isn't that something? They can take control of your body and use your biological body as a host to attack. Yeah. It's kind of gross if you think about it. Yeah, it is. You was at your friend's house and we seen the dark clouds and they said the sky and the face really did. They use us like an antenna. I like that light time. They do, like an antenna. If you're moving, yeah, they can hijack your frequency if you let them. They can hijack you and reprogram you, so to say. It's praise God, he is worthy to be praised. Yep. Body snatchers, Ronnie, that's right. They body snatching us. Gina, this sounds really weird. Well, it's true, really. I like to try to make light of it, but I'm not joking. I really am not joking. You've got to be aware of what's happening. You do. Resistance. It's like resistance is futile, the Borg says. But then you noticed in the Star Trek episode, there were those who resisted. There were those who pretended, even like Data. When the Borg tried to take over, Data was pretending to be one with them. But Data, even though he was a machine-like being, he was able to flip it around on them, fooled them. So he was a good AI. We are remote controlled. Hey, Sandy, that's a good way to look at it too. And I'm not going to argue with you on that. Remote control, just like the aliens. You see that one episode that somebody talked about? It was, what was it called? The Twilight Zone, where these two aliens had their like little remote control and they were up on a mountaintop and there was these people down below the city or something. And they turned their little thing, the frequency thing, and they made the people get all upset and argue with one another. And it went on for quite a while, and then it showed them moving on to another population. You can blame it on the aliens. You can do it. If you can think the aliens are evil spirits and stuff like that, they're doing it because that ain't a good spirit at all to cause that type of disruption in people, hijacking their body snatchers, turning something around, using their own body against other people and against themselves. Yeah, you are an instrument to be used. An antenna, I like all the descriptions, I really do. The fallen angels, there's if you think about that, the fallen angels, there are some descriptions of the fallen angels being around 200. But then if you think about the Bible scripture, and I saw Satan fall, and when Satan fell, he took a third of the host of heavens. So if there was a third of the host, and if only 200 angels fell to the earth, they don't say much about how many angels are up there, because then you got the other scripture, tens of thousands and thousands of angels. If a third of the host fell, and they were just 200 angels, see, that don't line up to me. But for the sake of it, yeah, there's a lot of things that don't really line up altogether. And I believe that they put things like that on purpose. I do. Mount Hermit. You got a Mount Hermit. Rod Sterling. Yeah, you can feel the energy out there. It's a combative energy. It's a high negative energy. It will put you on edge and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I just feel, oh, that's energy. And someone said in here they can feel the vibration. You can feel it vibrating from the earth too. And I would not be surprised also because there's tunnels underneath our feet. Even though we can't see them, we know they got great big tunnel boring machines. And if you ever watch any documentaries years ago, you could see how they do it. They're massive. And then you got salt caverns, another type of caverns. It was said like somewhere in the Mojave Desert, or was it Death Valley? You know how those rocks move on the sand? There was this Indian um, who belonged to this tribe. Well, his wife had passed, and he was walking around. He found this entrance inside the mountains or something, little cave or whatever it was. He went down in there, and he saw these mummified remains of huge beings and stuff. And then he kept going and going and going inside the earth until he saw a lower level of people walking around down there. And this being inside the earth met them. And she said, There, he goes, I'm looking for my wife. She said, she's down there. And somehow he managed to convince the being who was in there to allow him to take his wife back. She said, but you can't look back. You cannot look back. Once you leave this place, you cannot look back until you have to get out of there. But his wife looked back. See, isn't that interesting? His wife looked back, and that's the same thing as with Lot. Lot's wife looked back too. Well, when his wife looked back, she couldn't go. She couldn't cross over. And when the Indian returned to his tribe, he told the story. But there was something inside the earth. Yeah. Yeah, she turned into a pillar of salt. But there is life inside this earth. There are kingdoms inside this earth. And no, there's a frequency. The energy out there has been horrific this morning. It came in. You see it coming. You can feel it coming. And then boom in your face. And you think, oh, no, 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 no. See, you ain't going to do this to me. You may argue with that energy inside of you or all around you. You may argue with it. No, I'm not. I want to walk on the treadmill. And that's what I did. It only took me 2 minutes to sit there thinking, no, now see, now I'm going to do a video on you, energy. I am. I'm going to get on here. I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to talk about the energy wave that came in. That's how I ended up here. I will go back down, and I will walk on that treadmill, the Lord willing. I'm going to walk on the treadmill like I was doing. But no, when you raise awareness and bring that type of energy into the light, it diminishes its power. It literally, it doesn't have as big of a stronghold on people once they realize this is not just me experiencing this. This is not just them. Oh, it's all around the place. And there are people on this live stream who are all around the world. And they're all walks of life, different ages. All right, it's true. Energy doesn't care. All it knows is it wants to do some disturbing things and disrupt your high frequency. Even if you got energy, it wants to come in and disrupt it. JR, we are extreme in the past few days in Florida here. Yeah, it's true. It is true, you all. There's a great change coming, and there obviously there is an energy out there. It's not a good energy, and it's not going to go down without a fight. The energy that's out there. And with, I know what I was going to say, with all the frequency that was being bombarded over there in Europe is coming from the ocean, but all that frequency over there, CERN is over there. So they probably was doing some kind of experiment. They probably was, because the area was peaking. It was purple. That's on the high end over there in Europe. The whole area was bombarded with the real-time lightning strike, which is plasma. It is. And the east coast of the United States, too. They're coming from the ocean. What is in the ocean? What's underneath that water? They say there's alien bases under those waters. Yeah. You're an Indian, too. I hear you. That's right. We got our Al Honey. Also, he is Al Honey. Pardon me, Al Honey. What tribe are you? Thank you. Thank you, Al. It keeps slipping my mind because my mind is going all over the place. Yeah. We actually did a wonderful video at Al's office area, not far from here, for his birthday. He said, today is the day I hatched. He said that during a live stream, and I said, I didn't understand. I think, Al, you sounding really strange. And he said, it's my birthday. I said, wait a minute, I got to end the video. So I went over there and we did a video at Al. That's right, we did. And is Al's birthday video. It was really good. It was, hadn't seen him in a long time. That's right. That's true. That's true, Ronnie. So the energy is like an oh my gosh energy this morning that came through. Yes, that's what Al said. I hatched. Today was the day I hatched. And I I didn't know what he was talking about because they get kind of slow to catch on to little jokes. I am because I'm too serious at times. But okay, I'm learning. Is your birthday video was awesome. It was, Henry. It was a wonderful birthday video. Yeah. Um, that's right. So I am gonna go. Yeah, I am gonna go. So if you have that energy that's came on you or you felt it, but more or less, it tried to like, okay. No, so you don't get hung up on it. You just immediately recognize it's there and tell it to go away. However you can. Tell it to go away. I'm not, no, you don't got no, you're not going to use my body as a host. You're not. I'm not going to allow you. It's a body snatcher. Just like Ronnie said, body snatchers. They're going to snatch your body and use it for their own thing, and it's not good. Yeah. So I'm going to go, and thank you all for tuning in. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. You also, if you feeling really energy, there's like a high strung energy out there, and it's not a nice energy. Know that you're not alone because other people are feeling it too, and it literally it's an invading energy. Love you.